Let me give a shout out for the Pacifica Beach Coalition and Lynn Adams. This is phenomenal. You know, the work that she does year after year putting this together is just incredible. And I think we all we need to thank her for what she does for the entire community. So,
I'm Lynn Adams with the Pacifica Beach Coalition, and I'm really happy to be here celebrating the 10th anniversary of Earth Day of Action and EcoFest. And this is our 10th anniversary, and we started out with 150 volunteers, and we've grown. Last year we had 8,500 volunteers. And this year we have 65 sites all over Pacifica, even down at Mavericks in Half Moon Bay. And it's just amazing that we can clean up maybe 30–40% of Pacifica and remove weeds and remove litter with volunteers that come out and want to come out and help and do something for Earth Day. So we're very, very lucky about that. The theme of this year is Little Things Matter, because little things indeed do matter. We got little cigarette butts, we have little snowy plovers, little actions, whether you save water or save electricity or walk instead of a drive. There are many, many things that we can do to help the environment, and even though it might seem little for us to do one thing, when we put it all together and have all these people doing it together, it's a big thing, it's a big deal.
My name's Alan Ernett, and I live in Pacifica. I've been here 14 years, love the area, and my job today, self-imposed, is removing invasive thistles. Came from Europe, and not intentional, I'm sure. They just part of some feed or seed or something else, and they've gotten away. Very little redeeming qualities. They're very thorny and painful to run into. And while they do support some caterpillars that make some moths and butterflies, there's other plants that can do that too. We're very careful not to take out any native thistles that should be here. They typically are smaller and less invasive. Anybody could grab a tool and come down. You know, it's learn what you are taking out, but learn the plants that belong here, learn the plants that don't. City doesn't have enough money, county doesn't have enough money to take care of this work, so if we all help out, we can maybe get ahead of it. Make more room for the native plants to support the native animals that belong here. Between Clara Creek and Crespi, that's my mission. Keep them off the coast side, if we can. I'd get the pampas grass if I could, but I need a backhoe for that.
Well, thank you very much.
Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day.
I'm Debbie Kane, and we're here once a month, first Saturday of each month, cleaning up Rockaway Beach. And today we have 2 Cub Scout troops for Earth Day and some other people that have walked in and helped out.
Angelo. Nocerino, but the name is, best name is Angelo.
Yeah.
But a lot of kids, I'm glad that these kids, they try to do something. At Columbus, we received from the city, to come, to help. Every year, I come at 9, because after, when I finish, it's 10, 1 hour. I go to Nick, maybe I have a cup of coffee. See Nick restaurant? Yeah, she's good. Thank you.
Thank you for your help.
Piacere mio.
People are being very good about taking care of their
Still,
trash.
probably the worst thing is the cigarette
Cigarette butts.
People need to realize that cigarette butts are toxic.
We found cigarettes, we found beer cans and bottles, and we also I also found a cigar back there. And it was used. It was big too. Was this thing from Safeway? I think it's the lid for it. It's sauce. It's BLT salad with chicken. Yeah, and a sauce for it. Looks like tartar sauce. Recycled, reduce, reuse, recycle. Compost. What? Throw everything away so the earth can be greener. Yes, the earth can be polished. Posh. Shouldn't it be bluer about the ocean? No, greener, as in recycle, which means nature, and nature is green. Nature is green! Yes. I think it should be natural. Yes, we want our world to be nature, full of nature. Look, the ground full of nature. It's green.
Okay, I'm going to bring that a little bit, because this gets a little bit too hot. But I'll put the wood, I can have it next to my metal. I'll put a piece of metal. Wow, that's hard. Oh my goodness, that's great. Yeah, thanks. Oh, goodness. Yeah. You guys' troop number?
Pack
9. You guys are 9?
Pack 9.
Okay, we got a certificate for you.
All 4 with your hands on. There you go. Hold your fingers up. There you go. Scout sign. They got their hands on. Scout wings.
Put a sack in there too.
Make sure we wash our hands when we're done, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. You have to sign here. We don't have any more waiver forms.
I'm Sebastian. I go to Valleymar. I'm in 8th grade. I'm 13, and I'm participating in Earth Day, cleaning our beautiful beaches.
I'm Connor, and I'm participating in our Earth Day from Valleymar School. Clean up the earth and make it like better place for the people at the beaches.
I'm Sam. I'm also from Valleymar School like them, and I'm participating in Earth Day today. It's cleaning up the beach.
Hi, I'm Ricky, and I'm 14, and I live that way. And I'm participating in this event because, one, I recently learned about the snowy plovers and how they're dying, and to pick up trash is a big help for them.
Again, sure. That's a good idea. I like that.
Hey everybody, I'm Kina Scanati, and I'm one of the Bear Scout and for the Pacific Rockaway Beach cleanup. And my troop is back there in the front of the beach, and we found these towels, and we found also these we found a cigar stub, and we found some a little trash bag, and another. And found some glass, and then a little piece of flannel. And that's at least all we found yet. And we found other pieces of paper, and we found a piece of yarn. Goodbye.
My name is Perrin Belway, and I teach the biology courses up at Terra Nova High School. Today we had about 40 plus kids come out for Earth Day and participate in their neighbor cleanup. They all go to Terra Nova, they live around here. We had the Convalescent Creek, we had Terra Nova area and the Park Mall, and of course Lindemar and Lindemar Boulevard Beach. The kids come out here every year. We've been doing this for at least 5 to 7 years with the PBC, and they're great supporters of our school, and the kids come out to support them and their community.
I'm Jeremy from Terra Nova, and came here for extra credit, and then we found this couch and decided we can't just leave that there.
I'm Jesus Bravo from Terra Nova, and
I came here for extra credit with my friends, and we found this couch and some pillows and stuff.
I'm Matteo Novella from Terra Nova, and I came here with these two guys, and we were just like, we didn't really expect to find anything like this, and I think it was pretty good.
Hi, I'm Marlene Gutierrez. I'm a teacher from Terra Nova High School. I teach chemistry, AP Environmental Science, and Earth Science. We're really glad that we are able to collaborate with the Pacifica Beach Coalition. We would like our kids to be much more involved in their community. The kids see that they're not just studying about the ecosystem, they need to do something for their environment.
Malik, Selly from Pacifica. It was a lot of fun, and it was great to see everyone pull together for something like this. I'll see you around.
I'm Roger. I'm just a volunteer. We've been doing this cleanup for about 10 years, twice a year, and sometimes more often. In the beginning it was more often. Hopefully to keep that water cleaner, and when the people are surfing or digging for clams, catching fish, they'll be healthier. And so the steelhead and the other animals have a better chance of surviving. We're so happy that it's so clean, and so many people have been out here during the year picking up all this trash. It's been a lot of fun. You guys ought to come out here next time.
Hi, I'm Yvonne. I'm Sarah. And I'm Moira. And we're adventurers. We're all from Terra Nova, and we all came here to get extra credit. We picked up a lot of trash.
I'll find a space for it, thanks.
Water bottles left.
My brother goes to Ocean Shore, and that's in elementary, and he's over at another beach cleaning up.
For science, I guess she's trying to teach us like more like observing the environment and the animals and
like
and
how your impact, and like you throw away your wrapper and like it doesn't seem like a lot, and then you go pick up the creek and they tell you like, oh, you just picked up 50 pounds of trash. It's like, oh.
So it's important that the kids take ownership of their community, and that's why we support this, and they get a full awareness of the garbage that is put out here, and then where it ends up and the effects that it has on their environment and their ecosystem.
I found a 50 near
Each site has picked up over 200 plus pounds of garbage. We've picked up couches and tires and doors and everything that is thrown into the creek, which initially starts there, but ultimately it goes out into the ocean, and then it's a huge waste hazard for the ocean and the ocean organisms that live out there.
Feels good to be out here today. Good cause. Seeing getting the people, creating an awareness out here, seeing the people, particularly the young people. I've seen some pretty young kids out here, maybe from 8 on up. And just to get them involved, whether they pick up one little piece of trash or a whole bunch, it's the idea that it might be embedded in them for the rest of their lives, and they can continue. Well, I've been coming here since 1948, all right? And along this coast was the Coast Highway, and it ran along those cliffs out there. And my dad I was 5 years old then, and my dad used to truck me down on his shoulders because the stripers just ran so great here. And he would carry me down to the beach, and we'd spend the whole day there because it was a tough climb back up, whether we caught fish or not. And I bring my dogs here. This is a great park. I hope somehow we can retain this land for park uses for all the public, not anybody, not just one individual. It was a garbage dump up until I think the 1970s, late 70s perhaps. And of course everything's changed. We're recycling more and we don't need the land use, and this was becoming a big problem because during the winter with erosion, the garbage was washing south along the coast side and washing up on the beaches. So they started to try to maintain it. They put in wire fencing and rock and everything, and that didn't do so well either. So they closed it and they went into different methods, which are better now.
My name is Tonya Fox, and I'm out here with the Earth Day Project to help clean up the beach and the shores of Mussel Rock in Pacifica. This spot is a spot that I enjoy pretty frequently. Most weeks I'm out here. I'm a paragliding pilot and I fly with the Bay Area Paragliding Association group that is spending a lot of our time out here enjoying the incredible wind conditions that you can see on display today, as well as all the amazing wildlife. It's a pretty special spot, a reclaimed garbage dump that's turned into a real special recreation area. And it's nice to be able to give back at least one day a year to make a real effort to get it into as good a shape as possible.
About 150 yards down the trail is a beautiful shot. I'm going to bring my wife back here to take a picture of it. It's a blanket of Elysium and mustardweed, and to the south from that you can catch Mussel Rock all together. It's beautiful.
First day ever in Pacifica, but I've been in the Bay Area for 12 years. The first reaction is gorgeous, and I love seeing the waves come in and the cliffs.
Hey, I'm Helen Nicely. I am at Mussel Rock. We call ourselves the Mussel Rock Stars, and we clean up here once a month. And I've been living here for over 10 years, and it was only 2 years ago I sort of realized that this area merits having a team of cleanuppers every 4 weeks or more often, because when I walk my dogs I realized that they were getting their feet cut on broken bottles regularly, and they were digging in the hillside and then they would pull out things, and I realized that this area has been kind of abused for many, many decades. This is a landfill area and it sits on top of the San Andreas Fault, and as the movement of ground happens and the erosion of the wind and the rain happens, it reveals a lot of extra trash. So we not only have trash archaeologically, we also have it on a daily basis because this is a transfer station. Yeah, so I decided to clean up, and I suddenly realized other people were cleaning up as well. We were all independent of each other, and then I joined the Beach Coalition about 5-6 years ago, and they had started cleanups, and I realized, well, we definitely could have a regular cleanup. And I had all my friends in the Pacifica Beach Coalition who would help me, and I had the dog walkers, the paragliders, all the other people that love this area. And so we've kind of united on Earth Day as well and Coastal Cleanup Day to put a special effort into cleaning up in this area.
The usual flying experience with the birds out here are with the gulls, with some of the turkey vultures, and special in my heart is the California brown pelicans, who are coming by in great numbers right now. Just last week we were packing up our gliders and had 235 brown pelicans migrating north along the coast, and they passed right overhead. So soaring with the birds and seeing them from above is really a special thing if you're a fan of both flying and birds.
The snowy plovers this year are our honoree, and the snowy plovers need our help. We've had, according to the Shorebird Alliance, we've had over 30 snowy plovers here in the last 5 years. It's gone down to 19. Now this year it's down to 9. 9 snowy plovers resting here through the winter. And who knows if it's next year or the year after, we may have none unless we step in to do something for them.
From July through April, the winter flock starts in late summer and then builds and it's here through any of the winter months. November, December, January, you're pretty likely to see some birds out of Pacifica here.
You know, you just don't see them right around here, because up here on the cliff beaches, the surf comes all the way up to the rock, so there's no habitat for them right in this stretch. But farther south on the dunes, farther north up closer to Funston, they're definitely plover habitat. And unfortunately, what I see often is that those areas are also included in the dogs' off-leash areas. And so the dogs that are playing and running free, unfortunately, are a bit tough on the plovers and their attempts to nest.
There are many areas on the beach where the birds are not at. Go to those areas and let your dog play over there. But find out where those snowy plovers are. They're going to put a symbolic fence, so that'll indicate where those birds nest and roost. We can all help the snowy plover, even by picking up litter at our home and on our street, in the parking lot when we go. Removing the cigarette butts, which are so toxic. There's many things to do to help the plover, and one of them is using your voice to teach others about the dogs and the area of the snowy plover.
we're a unit as a whole in our ecosystem, and you know, I just think that there's importance in preserving all the species, and that we're creative enough as a human species to find a niche for everything, I think, even with our ability to use this as a recreational area and to live in this area.
From here to where the plateau ends was all garbage dump, and it went all the way around the edge of this cliff. See? And so we're literally standing on garbage. You could drive in here. It cost, I think, $5 to bring a truckload in here on certain days. And they had a booth at the gate where the gate is now. They had a little booth with a guy there, and he gave you a ticket. Charged you $5, and you just went in there and dumped all your old rubber tires and everything else. But people became more aware of our environment at that time and started looking into it, and there was like petroleum being dumped in there, gasoline and other chemicals, and it was seeping into the soil, and they started taking water samples, and they said, we can't have this, we got to clean this up.
My name's Ethan, and I am from the Boy Scout troop, Troop 74, and we've come down here to clean up Muscle Rock. It's really nice out here. It's pretty clean, but I'm sure there's quite a bit of trash at the same time. And apparently there's been some weird stuff here before.
I found a strap of a bra and I pulled it out, and it was a leopard skin bra, size 40 double D. And then I found a pink bra that I pulled out of the ground, and then next to it I found a long hairpiece, a blonde hairpiece. So I think it was just trash.
Cigarette butts, bottles, cans, plastic debris left over from old sandbags, I believe.
Cigarette butts. Wow. I hear they're doing things to be able to recycle these into other products now, which on the one hand is great, but be even better if they went straight there instead of having to make an intermediate stop on this lovely beach.
I will just randomly clean up, just a random act of cleanup. It just spontaneously happens now. I mean, if I'm bending down to pick up my dog's mess, I may as well pick up other stuff I find. So it's not difficult for me, and I'm coming to the transfer station where I can dispose of it, and so I just do it routinely.
We found one area that looked like some of the old glass was starting to surface, and decided that trying to pick up trash at a garbage dump might be a little bit more than the deeper you went, the more garbage you found. So we decided to just kind of cover that one over and hope that nature takes its way.
You know, it's a great open space. We're standing on top of garbage, but we're enjoying it. It's a great open space, and you know what? It actually connects with Fort Function, with the hang gliders and the runners and the beach goers and the dog walkers. Yeah, it's a great parkland. I think it should be connected with the rest of Thornton's Beach and Fort Function.
We're Earth heroes.
It's my privilege today to present the key community partner awards, the Earth Heroes, and some certificates of recognition for them. Our next coalition member is Helen Nicely, as an Earth Hero. Helen, thank you so much. And let me tell you why she's an Earth Hero today. It's because of her leadership and initiative in nurturing Muscle Rock Stars community group, advocating for litter reduction and preservation of native habitats, and for promoting environmental education and awareness. Helen, thank you very, very much. And our next hero from the coalition, Deirdre Finnegan. Deirdre is named an Earth Hero for her leadership roles, the leadership roles that have included serving as Pacifica Beach Coalition Vice President, Sharp Park Adopt a Beach Site Captain, Earth Day of Action Collection Site Manager, and much more. Thank you, Deirdre, for your commitment and your tremendous service. Thank you very much. This year there is a special acknowledgement as Earth Heroes goes to Sunset Ridge School. That's Sunset Ridge School. Let's hear it for them. Sunset Ridge's administrators, their teachers, and students get special thanks for enthusiastically embracing environmental stewardship, sustaining a commitment to create educational opportunities, and nurturing an appreciation for our coastal environment, our ocean, and wildlife. Sunset Ridge built the first whale outlook at a Pacifica school and was the first school in town to initiate campus-wide cleanups for Earth Day. Let's hear it again for Sunset Ridge. Thank you to the Beach Coalition for your commitment as an environmental leader and for inspiring thousands each year to help our community's beach cleanup efforts and create a safe and environmentally sound environment for all of us. So Lynn, thank you very much, and we will be presenting this.
And I'm very proud of the EcoFest, and I'm proud of the Pacifica Beach Coalition team that has grown and has taken on more tasks and do more. It's not a big group of people, but they work very, very hard, and if it wasn't for our team, this would not happen.
Thanks, fellas. Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Jason.
Pleasure to meet you, Jason.